Welcome to the Sports Desk here at SYN. I'm Moni and this is Taylor, and we're here at the Carlton Football Club at Icon Park here in Carlton. We're going to have an interview with one of the AFLW stars, Tilly Lucas-Rod, ahead of this weekend's Grand Final. How are you feeling?
I'm so excited. It's Grand Final week and I just can't wait to see what the baggers bring to the table.
Hopefully the Blues can come home with the silverware, but stay tuned for more.
It's Grand Final week and we are so lucky that Carlton let us come inside and see what they're doing to prepare for this week's Grand Final.
Welcome, Tilly, to the show. How are you ahead of this weekend's game?
Thanks for having me. I'm really excited. I think all the girls are super pumped to get over to Adelaide and, put our best foot forward on the park and hopefully get the win. Yeah, we're really pumped.
What a great win over the weekend, beating Fremantle. So can you talk us through your movements?
Yeah, it was incredible. I mean, we knew Fremantle are a good side. They've had a really good season so far. But we just came out really strong. We had a focus on tackling and pressure at the source of the footy, and I think we did that really well and we jumped them. I don't think they were expecting it. We were able to get a really good win. Yeah, it was great.
Now, Tilly, you've been at the club since the women's team first came about in 2017. How does that feel, and how have you sort of gone about it? Your position on the field sort of changed up over the last couple of years, and you seem to really enjoying your football.
Yeah, I was really fortunate that Carlton drafted me in the first year, and I think I've grown as a player since then. So first year I was playing more on the wing midfield for the first 2 seasons, and this year I've changed to being more of a small forward line player. I really enjoy that position. I'm just grateful, my development from Carlton, the coaches and the strength and conditioning staff, physios, has been amazing. And I think half this year, his brand of footy is a really attacking style, and I think that suits my game. So I'm able to play some good footy, especially at the back end of this season. So it's been good so far.
Do you think this win validates the conference system?
I think the way the AFL split them was pretty fair. They split them on ladder positions from last year. I think it was just unpredictable what teams would be stronger. I think that's the case in AFLW. There's a lot of player movement and you never know what team's going to be strong each year. We've seen that through the 3 seasons. So I guess we were lucky to be in Conference B, but I think we kind of put the haters to bed because week 1 we beat Fremantle when everyone thought Conference A would be stronger. So, it's the winners of Conference A versus the winners of Conference B, so it's kind of all played out.
Now, you guys sort of finished up at the end of, the bottom end of the ladder last year, and you've sort of been able to turn it around and finish the top of Conference B. That obviously there's a lot more confidence around with the girls this year. Where do you see Carlton going in the future?
I don't think we know our limits of where we can go. I think if we keep this group together and the core players of this group together, I think, we'll keep building and hopefully we can keep seeing, good performances and keep getting the results go our way. I think obviously, last year winning the wooden spoon, we've turned it around in a season, so hopefully we can just keep the momentum into next year. And if we keep, the same coaches and half around, he's got a really good game style and he really gets along with all the girls and we really believe in what he's, making us do. So I think we'll just keep growing as a group.
Last week there was a lot of negative media about the Taylor Harris and her football kick and the mark. How has the club dealt with this and how have you guys rallied behind her?
Yeah, I think a lot of the girls have really strong opinions on things like this, so we really did get behind Tay. We believed in what she was saying, what she was doing about it. I think it's really important that she spoke out and, we tried to support her in that and make sure she was okay. And she was fine with it. I think, she's a very strong person and she dealt with it like a true professional. And I think for her, it made her have an incredible game. It was probably the best she's played, but I think, she's always going to play well as Tay's a great footballer. And I think, we did use it to push us, but we also kind of, tried to focus on the job at hand. We knew we had a game to play, so we kind of spoke about it a little bit, but then, focused on footy and kept it professional from there.
Now, obviously, Adelaide Football Club, the Crows, they won the premiership in the first season back in 2017. They actually won it on their home deck. A bit of an advantage there. Is that extra pressure for you guys coming into this week, knowing that they're playing at home and they've already won a grand final? Or is that just external pressure that you're just trying to avoid?
You got to kind of leave it as external pressure, but we do know, playing in Adelaide for the last 2 years, they've got a really strong supporter base and they're very passionate over there. So we'll definitely hear them on the ground, but, we're going to focus on playing our game. We kind of like coming in as underdogs. I think it really revs us up and inspires us to play well. So I think, if anything, it's just going to push us to play that little bit better.
So you guys have already faced the Crows this season. You guys went down. However, what will you do differently now that this is a grand final? How will you prepare?
I think back then we were still building. I think the first couple of rounds, we lost to them in round 2, so we were still building and kind of coming together as a group. And we struggled to play 4 quarters. We were up in that game by about 18 points, I think. So we struggled to play 4 quarters for the first couple of games, but now as a group we've been able to the last couple of weeks put 4 quarters together. So for us, it's just about playing our brand of footy and our style and really putting it on the park for 4 quarters, and hopefully that'll be enough to get us the win.
Thank you, Tilly, for joining us here at the Sports Desk. It means the absolute world to us. Me and Taylor, we both very passionate about the AFLW, and we've loved talking to you about the footy and the season that was with the Carlton Football Club. All the best this weekend. We hopefully you guys
Up the Baggers
can bring the silverware home back to Victoria. So go to the Blues and good luck.
Thanks, Up the Baggers. Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in to us today. For more updates and to listen to us more, please follow us on the Facebook page, The Sports Desk, or please listen to us on Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 a.m. 90.7 on SYN.